What is up, everybody? So today we're going to upgrade our PS5 storage with an M.2. I'm going to use the 990 EVO. It comes in 1, 2, and 4 terabytes. Today we're just using the 1 terabyte. I'm going to pair that with this new Heatsink kit I got off of Amazon. At the time of purchase, it was $18.99. That's on today's date. This is for the PS5. It's an ineo M22-11 heatsink kit for the PS5. It says it cools up to 45% better. The EVO comes with a heat distribution pad, I guess, some kind of technology that they use, but I would feel better having it in a heatsink because, as you know, most of our PS5s are enclosed. You can get adapters, plates for the PS5 to help cooling with cooling fans, and I'm sure we've seen all of it on TikTok that you could buy. You could bases and fans that you can add on. I'm not doing that on this. I'm just using the regular base plate and plates, cover plates. So, off of the Amazon reviews, I want to make sure I get this correct. There's 59 global reviews on it. It was 4.7 out of 5 stars. So, it must be pretty decent. I'll give you a breakdown on what it said. It said 82% as a 5-star review, 14% is 4 stars, 2% had 3 stars, there were 0 2-star reviews, and 2% on the 1-star reviews. So, it seems pretty decent. The measurements on it we have are on the sink itself, the heat sink itself right here. It is 100 millimeters long and 23.5 millimeters wide. The cover that goes on it is 126 millimeters and 33 millimeters wide. So that should be able to, that it's going to replace the cover that's already on there. It has the mesh and inside of it, I guess, and the air ports to help let it breathe. So between the heat distribution on this Samsung EVO 990 and this, we should be able to keep our PS5 pretty cool. So I'm kind of excited to test it out. It's aluminum, made out of aluminum with a pure copper heat pipe, which is what we see right here. So between that with the fan, it's supposed to keep it cool, up to 45% cooler. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to put this in, test it out, see how it works. This looks like it has a base. So our M.2 will go in the base with a thermal pad. It should come with. This will go over top of it, a thermal pad on top, and then our cover will go over top of that. And we'll check it out here. Alright, let's unbox this here. We'll get this cut off. Open it up. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's do the little unboxing here. Packaged nicely up. What's underneath of it? Oh, they give you a nice screwdriver to come with it. Has a cover on it. Looks like, let's see, I got a 0 and a 1. Looks pretty close to a 0. Looks like almost in between. Maybe a 1. PH1. So that's pretty nice. So everybody likes screwdrivers. Everybody likes hardwares. Slip this back on. That was underneath of it. What do we got here? We have directions on how to put it in. I think we're gonna get that figured out. Okay, yep. So here's your base, thermal pads. It comes with 2 thermal pads, your dust cover, M22, 2 screwdriver, STD mounting screw and spacer, a manual, and a warranty card. It shows how it fits in here and goes through. And that's what we have on that. We'll set that to the side. So this is what I'm excited to see. Alright, so, there's our screw, our spacer that comes with it. Set this to the side. One, two thermal pads, like that. The cover, it is aluminum, has a logo. Oh, there's the mesh screen. So you can see the mesh screening in here. And then the vent systems. So we'll compare this and see how it goes. But it feels good quality. It's shiny. We like that. We like shiny. Check out our, we'll set this over to the side. Oh, this feels very solid. Ice cold EVO. Here's our copper pipe, heat pipe. This thing is really heavy, and I like it. Let's see if we can pop this off here. Comes. Oh, down and out. So you push down and out. So here's the base. Something written on the bottom of it tells you, it says model M22-2, all rights reserved by EVO, made in China. Here's our heatsink. Oh, okay, so the copper piping comes down all the way around and back down. That's very nice. This is actually quite heavy. I'm pretty excited and pretty happy how the quality of it feels. So you have your aluminum and your copper, aluminum, almost like a aluminum stainless. So yeah. So we're thinking this goes here. Our M.2 goes on top. That goes on top of M.2. And then this will slide back in and lock into place. And then this will go over top of it. Very nice. I think it feels really, really good. Good quality. Feels good quality. So, yeah. Let's get our PS5 opened up and then start the process. We'll take our bottom cover off. We'll have to pull up and over. Got our bottom cover off. We'll set that to the side. I've already had this apart a few days ago to get it cleaned. Now we have everything shown here and opened up. Let's spin this around. Okay, we'll see where everything goes here. You can see I keep it clean. I cleaned it. These come off. You can find videos on it. I can do a video on taking it apart and cleaning it. But I think we're okay right now. We're just doing this review. And this setup. Here's our M.2 slot. Our fans. Just covers everything. So we need to get this opened up. It looks like we can leave the vent on if we want. It might make it a little easier. I don't know. I don't know if we're that worried about it. We can, just for the purposes. This slides up, pops out. Make sure that you pull these two out. So we'll set that to the side. And now we definitely have a clear working area, which is what we like. So, yeah, we can take our plate off. So let's get in here. Well, let's see. It's a pH0 is what I used before. pH0 fits in there well. Let's check it out and see what we come with. pH0. We always use the screwdriver that they gave us, so we'll put ours together. So, it's in here. Turn it. Love tools. I don't like getting new tools. It's not magnetic. It's not magnetic. This pops right out. There's our screw. We'll set that to the side. Where's our new tool? Now we got our screw out, which is very easy. Pull this out. We have our empty slot, which you will see right here. Our M.2 slot. 110, 80, 60, 42, and 30. I believe that we will need the, well, here's my EVO. Yes, so we'll need the 80. We'll take this screw out. It looks like it comes with a spacer already. So we'll take our screw out, a spacer, we'll move our spacer down here, and go from there. So, very easy. Use our new screwdriver that we got with our ENO M.2 casing. It's not magnetic. I wish it was. That'd be nice. But freeze free. Do not drop this screw down. Very tiny screw. I have big hands. I'm 6'2". There's our spacer. We'll go ahead and move our spacer now. Slide it in. There. Now we set our spacer down. We moved it from here to here. We have our little screw. Very cool. I'm going to set our screw over, comparably speaking. Here is our new spacer that they gave us and the new screw that comes with it, but I believe the screw is to hold down our lid that we come, or the screen for the heatsink. Here's our old screw. I still have that set to the side. I'll set that over there too, that way it doesn't get lost. We might have to not use our M.2 screw that came out because it's going to be bigger. Oops, I believe. So, yeah, it's the same. I think it's just taller. So, we'll keep this one and set it to the side. Our 990 EVO M.2. If you were putting this in, you just want to make sure that you go at an angle. Here's the angle. You're going to have to force it and then drop it down. You're more than welcome to use it without one. I would use it, but I feel more comfortable. It's just a comfortability feeling for me. So, we have our 1, 2. We have our thermal pad. We're just doing this for a test to see what it looks like. Put this in over here. There's our thermal pad. Then this thermal pad will go over top of it. Sit in like so. Then our heatsink will slide in over top of it. It'll go through. This will lock in. This will go over top of it. And then finally, when we go to put it back in, this will go over top of that and it'll screw back into our spot right there. So this should be all lined up and nicely. Take this back apart. Set this over here. Thermal pad 1. EVO 990. EVO 990 1 terabyte. And our thermal pad and our base. Alright, so let's get our thermal pad sticky or plastic off. There's one side. And go ahead and slide that in. Press in here. Got it. There. There's our other piece off. So we have our first sink pad down. Now I will go ahead and slide this in and kind of get it ready. That way, there. There's our base plate is in. So we have our base in, our heatsink thermal pad is on top of it. The sticky stuff's pulled off. So what I want to do now is get this piece off. We'll set that to the side. Make sure that you pull the plastic pieces off. Make sure that you do not cover this. This has to go inside. This is the thermal technology that it comes with. We will slide this on. I just want it to be in the right spot. We're not covering anything up. Try to get it on there square. Slide that on like so. Now, we're saying you put it at an angle. Okay. So we'll put this in. This goes in. Your M.2 goes in. You want that to line up. Now, we should be able to line it up as it goes in. So, our M.2 should slide in. Not force it. Should line right up. Like this. We'll take our M.2 screw. Get it ready. We've already moved our spacer. We use the screwdriver that came with it. So, here's our heat shield. We'll put this in. It'll show us the ventilation. Get this there. Kind of at an angle just like your M.2 did. Slide this down. And the screw should reach. Put our new one in. Shiny. Everybody likes shiny. Screw this in, find a hole. Let's get a little finger tight, not too tight, don't want to break it. And there, we have our ineo heatsink in with our EVO 990 1TB SSD. So now all that's left is to put this together the way it was. When you go to put this in, I would take this off so you have a clear space. Set this in. All it does is push it right down. Make sure that you kind of give it a little bend. Get it into the slot. I need slots up. Give it a little push. That's down. Move this out of the way. You do not need this spacer. It comes with it. It's an extra M.2 screw spacer. But hang on to that. You never know when you need it. Everybody likes to have extra parts. Move all that stuff out of the way. We'll keep this. Don't lose this. Slide our trap back on. This. Line up the holes, down, slide it back where it needs to be, push down, bend over. click, it's together. Now we have our new heatsink in and our PS5. 990 EVO. Our new ineo heatsink kit is put in. Hopefully it runs 45% cooler. I feel better having the new heatsink in with the EVO 990. So I hope this helps. I appreciate it.